Cornel West flattens Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Clyburn on race. Oh, it's a thing of beauty when Dr. Cornel West calls them out justifiably on an issue that they say they know so much about, but they prove to be almost as bad as Republicans on the issue. My name is Tim Black, and if you're new to the channel and you want to follow Cornel West's run to the presidency, you need to subscribe to this channel right now. In this video, we're going to talk about Dr. Cornel West and him calling out Jim Clyburn, Kamala Harris, and Joe Biden on the issues of race. And folks, you are not going to be prepared for this one. Yesterday, I put out a video called Dr. Cornel West's Top 5 Unmissable Moments in his Breakfast Club interview. If you missed it, you gotta watch it. There was an additional point I wanted to make. It's a part where Dr. West took Kamala, Biden, and Clyburn to the woodshed.
Now, you got somebody like Brother Biden talking about, America's not a racist country.
Yeah, right.
Get off the crack pipe, brother.
It bothers me more when I hear black people say that. When I hear a vice president
Kamala,
say that.
Sister Kamala come right back.
Tim Scott.
I say, Sister Kamala, all that love, black love you got in California, and you went to Howard University, and she's my AKA sister. You know that that's not true. Have enough courage to break the back of fear to tell the truth about just how racist the country is.
Right.
Then here come Clyburn. It's not a racist country. They just have racist patches. Come on, brother. You in SNCC in the 1960s? What happens? They become so well adjusted to injustice and well adapted to indifference that what I call is the peacock mentality. And this is what happens with being on the gravy train. They walk around strutting, look at me, I'm at the top. I'm a black face in a high place. And I can hear my grandmama saying peacock strut because they can't fly.
And just in case you were wondering, does Tim Black have receipts? Bam! I got receipts.
Check it out, family. Tim Black presents Tim Black's Receipts.
No, I don't think the American people are racist. But I think after 400 years, African Americans have been left in a position where they are so far behind the 8 ball in terms of education, health, in terms of opportunity. I don't think America's racist, but I think the overhang from all of the...
Joe Biden admits that black people are behind in so many categories, but he won't admit why. It's racism, Joe. Slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, mass incarceration, racism. Systemic. And Kamala's just as bad.
I believe that we need to address, well, first of all, no, I don't think America is a racist country, but we also do have to speak truth about the history of racism in our country. And
Kamala says America's not a racist country, but we need to speak truth to power about how racist it is. Yeah, it's racist because it's a racist country, Kamala. So when did America stop being racist, Kamala? Oh, I know. When Obama got elected, right?
Of those who seem to feel that there's something different about having a country being declared a racist country and having entities within the country doing racist things. And I think that that's the problem here. A racist country would never elect Barack Obama president.
Obama didn't end racism, and some people say he made it worse because a lot of white people got pissed when they saw a black president, and they went extra with their racism. Clyburn up here talking about racism is only in pockets. Only pockets you care about is your own pockets. Putting pharmaceutical money in those pockets. Putting Wall Street money in those pockets. Putting bribes in those pockets from lobbyists. Jim, America's still racist. It's even more racist than it was because people got upset when they saw Obama get elected. They were like, we need to double down on the racism. I don't think it's working like it used to. And that's exactly what they did. Do you know that 60% of white people think they're discriminated against more than black people are? Yeah, because to them, seeing black people in Pepsi commercials, that's racist. They're not talking about getting denied loans or interest rates at a fair level or appraisals on their homes being valued correctly. They're not talking about that. They're talking about, there being a black mermaid. That's considered racism to them. So obviously, Dr. Cornel West is right. These Democrats sound a whole lot like Republicans. I mean, almost exactly like Ron DeSantis.
this proposition that we are a systemically racist country. Your reaction?
Well, it's a bunch of horse manure. I mean, give me a break. This country has had more opportunity for more people than any country in the history of the world. And it doesn't matter where you trace your ancestry from.
I don't see a whole lot of difference between the two. I mean, yeah, Kamala did a lot of word salad, made it sound a little bit better, but at the end of the day, it's the same thing that DeSantis is saying. No is no, regardless if you dress it up and throw word salad with croutons and bacon bits and raisins on it. It's still no. You still don't believe that there's a racist country that has all this racism in it. You know, last week I had a crab cake. It had a lot of crab in it. That's why I called it a crab cake. It wasn't called a cake. It's called crab cake because it had crab in it. And America's a racist country because it's got a lot of crab in it. I mean, a lot of racist in it. So Dr. Cornel West is right, and that's the reason why Dr. Cornel West is such a threat to the establishment, because, see, up to this point, Democrats have been acting like they own the black vote, which is also racist, because they don't own the Latino vote, they don't own the white vote, they don't own the Asian vote, only the black vote. Yeah, because they scare black people saying, Republicans gonna come get you. Them Republicans is really racist. You think we racist, wait till you see the Republicans. And that's been working for a long time, about 60 years. Dr. Cornel West running in the Green Party will make the Democratic Party have to answer questions they don't want to answer, like, hey, is there really racism? And hey, why'd you drop all those bombs on those citizens? And hey, why don't you just respect freedom of speech? And hey, why'd you kill those Americans without a trial? And hey, why'd Obama go down to Michigan and pretend to drink Flint water? Lie to those people when they got sick. And hey, what's up with all the pipelines? Hey, what happened to the Voting Rights Act? And hey, and it's going to be a bunch of hey going around, because at the end of the day, someone's got to put the Democrats in check. So Dr. West on the Breakfast Club is a breath of fresh air. It's important that he went on that show in order to talk to people who he might not reach otherwise. And it's important that we keep doing our job of spreading the word about Dr. Cornel West's candidacy. If the Democratic Party think they have us in their pocket, they have no reason to negotiate with us. That's the reason why you end up with an Asian hate crime bill. That's the reason why you end up with LGBT legislation that makes marriage real for them. That's the reason why you end up with the DREAM Act, so people crossing the border have an opportunity to become citizens. These are all accomplished with political pressure. In order to put political pressure on the Democratic Party, they have to know we have other choices. And for that to happen, we have to actually exercise our right to be discerning and hold them accountable. Dr. West is not a spoiler. Dr. West is a voice for truth and reason. They don't want truth. They want us afraid. So afraid that we're irrational, and they get to continue doing things the same old, same old. Don't listen to people telling you that Dr. Cornel West is somehow thwarting democracy. Somehow Dr. Cornel West is a problem because he's stealing votes from the Democrats. Votes don't have a name on them. Only ballots do. There's a quote that goes a little something like this. It's better to be 3 hours early than be a minute late. Dr. West is right on time. To continue to follow Dr. Cornel West's journey to the 2024 presidential election, subscribe to this channel to follow my brother and friend, Dr. West. I'm excited about what's in store for us. Haven't you already tried the rest? It's time to go west. Dr. West. Remember, like I always say, don't you let nobody take your cornbread.
Extra innings are bonus segments from Tim Black's Black Table Show with the Blacks. That's Tim Black and the amazing Mrs. Black. For early access to extra innings, become a paid member of the Tim Black Show at jointimblack.com. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Baby, join today. See you there, Wolfpack.